Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is for career. We want to take a look at what may be the ideal career path for you. If you haven't as of yet chosen an image, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below to help you choose your reading. I chose the 8 of Pentacles, 3 different tarot decks. So we have the Witch's Tarot for pile number 1, the Light Seer's Tarot for pile number 2, and we have the Everyday Witch Tarot for pile number 3. Go ahead and choose your cards right now. Timestamps are down below. You can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need to in order to choose the reading for you. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one, by all means go ahead and listen to your intuition. That's always going to be highly encouraged here. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime down the road, if it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, these are general readings, so I can't possibly expect to connect with every person that watches, although I hope you find the message here. But if you don't, maybe consider checking my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of readings I've already done. It could be that there's another message for you in there somewhere instead. And let's say when all is said and done, maybe I'm not the reader for you. That is okay too, because I trust that Great Spirit Universe will guide you to the reader who has the messages that you need right now in this particular moment on your journey, because that's how the magic works. Okay, so with all that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and go directly to your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose the image from the Witch's Tarot. So we're going to go ahead and start with your reading. We want to see what is the ideal, okay, ideal career path for you. All right. We have the 2 of Wands. Let's see, the ideal career path for you. And I am using the Life Purpose Oracle cards. The ideal career path for you. Pile number 1 viewers. Those of you choosing the Witch's Tarot. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. We have options, Oracle cards, and school. Okay, so some of you actually might be Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what's crazy is that we have the options card, right? And it says, consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Look, we have the scales of Libra, and then you have the Queen of Swords. So definitely some air energy in here. But we also have the 2 of Wands, right? And oftentimes the 2 of Wands is an energy where you are at a pivotal moment where you have a choice to make to choose your path. Maybe you are in the midst of choosing a career path. Maybe you have, like the Queen of Swords, right, been giving it an extreme amount of thought and consideration, careful consideration. You've been looking at the logistics of your options as far as what your ideal career path would be. And the thing is that the 2 of Wands is an energy where the world is your oyster, right? And you're the pearl. You basically can choose your path any way you wish it to be, because this is your journey. This is kind of feeling like you got 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, again, and the choice that you make is pivotal in regards to where you take your career, but you have options. That's what this is saying. Consider these possibilities that are open and available to you. Think on them, yes, but it's saying that the ideal career path is one that's going to give you options, one where you're not going to feel stagnant and stuck and doing the same monotonous thing over and over and over again. I do feel like your ideal career path is one that's going to allow you to maybe have a little bit more freedom and to plan as you go. Like, I'm getting the vibe of like no set schedule. One that's going to allow you to, you know, I don't know why I'm getting the vibe. Well, yeah, because there's Wands here, but a little bit of creative thinking, right? It's going to involve the freedom to I guess not follow structure is kind of what I'm saying. Because the Two of Wands is free to choose its path. Yes, the Queen of Swords can indicate structure, but it's kind of like free thinking. Here's the freedom in the Two of Wands, and then here's the thinking energy. Here's the creative energy, and then here's the mind, right? The mental. So it's like the ability to freely create freely, be a free thinker, right? Not follow structure would be the ideal career path for you. But some of you might actually be at that pivotal crossroad moment where you have to decide, okay, what is it that I'm going to do? Some of you are considering right now the options. The Oracle cards energy in school is saying that, you know, if anything, this might open up a door for you, okay? Using Oracle cards to kind of maybe process with the Queen of Swords your thoughts. Maybe some of you are, you know, picking up or looking at being a reader. You know, that's a possibility as well. But it says you're able to discern, right? You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and maybe others too. So that's an option. Maybe some of you considering 2 jobs, right? Maybe your main hustle and then maybe your side hustle. Maybe some of you are considering doing both. Okay, maybe the Oracle cards is going to be a side hustle. It could eventually become full-time, right? Or the tarot cards. Maybe being a reader could be that side hustle that will maybe allow you to pivot into it being full-time. Okay, but what this is saying is your ideal career path is something that's going to allow you to be free, allow you options to kind of like pivot and move in whatever direction it is that you want. It's like not being stagnant in any way, being able to say, okay, well, I'm tired of this. Let me switch something up, or let me do something different. Maybe I can branch off into this instead. What this is feeling like, pile number 1, is that you need freedom. Okay, freedom to move, be, create. Okay, and anything that will keep you stuck or stagnant is not going to be for you. All right, this is indicating that you have options to consider. Maybe some of you want to consider going back to school. Maybe for some of you, there's, you know, a law, maybe a law career involved, or something that involves legalities or law or something like that. I mean, we do have the Queen of Swords. She does hold the sword of truth, just like the Justice card would. And this school energy is saying the answers that you're seeking involved maybe picking something up or educating yourself to give you that option, maybe to give you that additional freedom. Where, what's the saying? Jack of all trades, right? And then the other portion of that saying is jack of all trades, master of none. But you know what? That's kind of like, it's meant to be an insult, but then again, actually it isn't, because at the end of the day, if you have options, right? You can dabble in anything your heart desires, and you will be proficient, right? Enough in everything that you like and enjoy, to the point where you have options. Whereas if you're trained in only one thing and that's what you do day in and day out, you're going to be limited. But if you're one of those people that can pick up anything, you can have a broader range of options available to you. So maybe this is saying that your ideal career path is one that's going to allow you options, that's going to kind of have you dabbling in a little bit of everything, but also, again, give you the freedom that you need to pivot in any direction when necessary, right? And yeah, some of you may actually be considering going back to school. In the meantime, you could be going to school and then maybe do, you know, card readings on the side, or dabble in, you know, other spiritual light working on the side while you go to school. You know, anything to help support the journey of maybe a higher education or something else that you have been with the Queen of Swords over here contemplating. The thing is, over here, it's saying the ideal career path is one that's going to allow you to be true to you. All right. Queen of Swords would always be true to herself. She would choose in regards to, she's going to choose the option that's going to honor her. She's one of those energies where she's been through a lot. She doesn't tolerate much because, again, she's earned her stripes, let's say. She's gotten to a point in her life where she can't tolerate anything less than what she deserves. So again, if there's an option and you have a choice with these 2 cards, choose what's going to honor you. maybe pick up a hobby, right? Maybe tarot reading or oracle cards or something. Could be a side hustle. It could be a hobby that turns into an ideal career path, if you know what I mean. But learn. Pick it up. Learn. That's what the School card is here saying. Educate yourself, right? Pick up a book. Dabble in the literature of whatever it is that piques your interest, because it really is telling me here that your ideal career path, it involves whatever piques your interest, whatever gets your mind going with the Queen of Swords, whatever allows your creativity and your mind to flow in sync with one another harmoniously, okay? Because I'm feeling like this energy with the Two of Wands is like the perfect pair, because it's a number 2. 2s are about partnership, coupledom, unions coming together. So when you have the creative aspect and the ability to, like, you know, imagine, use your mind, be a free thinker, you know, when you're able to do and have both things, wands and swords, you know, to me it's saying both of those things together, the creativity and the ability to kind of like use your ideas, right? Sword energy, mental energy. Use your ideas creatively. We all have ideas. We all get our head spinning, our head going, and the wheels turning. But if you have a job that's limiting that flow, that natural flow, because there's so much structure, I guess, that's not where your ideal path is. You're a person that probably needs the freedom to think and to create and to be and to pivot when necessary, to dabble when necessary, to switch course when necessary, because anything that is done repetitively may not be where you're happiest, is what this is saying. Maybe some of you want to go back to school for maybe, like I said, a law situation, or maybe it's for teaching, okay? Maybe you want to go back to school to pick up or dabble in something that's going to help you to be creative. For whatever reason, I get the idea of going back to school for business, so that way you can start a creative endeavor, right? Learn the business aspect of it to launch a personal business, right? Because the Queen of Swords is giving me the vibe of like logistic stuff, learning the logistic stuff of running a business, to give you some backbone, right? Or to give you some structure or some foundation there to then pursue something creative. But it may involve going back to school, or it may involve some learning before you jump into this ideal career. I feel like this reading here, because, you know, sometimes it doesn't give you specifics. These cards have specific career paths in them. But the fact that we're getting, you know, kind of like a little bit of a vagueness to what the ideal career path would be. I mean, I'm picking up law, I'm picking up creative and intellectual matters, but that can go for anything. I'm getting the tarot and the oracle card reader, light working, maybe even a healer. Like, these are some options, but it's not being super specific, right? But it's saying whatever's going to get your creative wheels turning, whatever's going to allow you the freedom to be, whatever's going to allow you the freedom to think for yourself and create as you go, and maybe pivot when necessary, okay? We're not looking at structure here. That is what's going to make you happiest. That is what's going to be ideal for you. Okay, it may involve going back to school. It may involve picking up some literature to learn about the thing that piques your interest. But you have options, okay? You have options, and that's the blessing here. So let's see if we can get a making magic. You could be one of those people that just are good at a lot of things, you know? And because you're good at a lot of things, like I mentioned earlier, maybe it's hard to pinpoint what it is that exactly you want to do, perhaps that would be ideal. But then who says you have to do just one thing? No one said you had to do just one thing. Again, options. see. This one fell out. Fire, it says, maybe some of your fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it says the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So maybe new passion, right, towards a new career or a new idea that you have brewing that the Queen of Swords wants to implement, right? It says heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So whatever it is that you choose that honors you and your truth, right, and it's going to allow you to be true to yourself, it's going to initiate some positive transformation. It will bring new life, maybe a new way of living, a renewed sense of passion for the things that you love even. Okay, so I like that fire energy card. But it says, all wind, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So again, whatever it is that you do, honor yourself in the choosing of that. Because when you do, you bring yourself into alignment. Again, masculine and feminine energies, balancing heart and mind, right? All that brings peace and harmony. So again, when you do what you love, you bring yourself into alignment. You access your higher self when you're doing what you love. And that also, again, brings peace and harmony. So pile number 1, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps grow this channel, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support me beyond YouTube, check me out on Etsy. I do have a link down below to my Etsy shop. I have handmade crystal jewelry. I also have powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. And I also have personal readings when available, okay? So much love to you wherever you are. Pile number 1 viewers, this is your reading. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose the 8 of Pentacles image from the Light Seer's Tarot. We are looking at what your ideal career path may be. So let's take a look. Your ideal career path, pile number 2 viewers. This is actually the Light Seer's Tarot. So let's see your ideal career path. Now I'm going to grab cards from the Life Purpose Oracle. See, your ideal career path, pile number 2 viewers. Your ideal career path. What might that be? All right, let's see what we have. Oh, it says talk to your angels instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance, books. It says you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. And trust. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Hold on a second. I'll read it to you. But it says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. All right, before I get to these 2 tarot cards. This deck is something else sometimes. The reason why I say that is because there are very specific ideal career paths in this deck. Okay? It could say a doctor, a yoga teacher. It could be this, that, and other, an artist. Like, they're very specific. But the fact that it's just giving us helpful messages is kind of like Spirit saying, that's maybe, don't take this the wrong way, but that's maybe a journey you need to start or begin to find out, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I will be stubborn and actually grab a 4th one just because. Anyhow, I hate when decks are elusive like that. You know what I mean? But let's see, pile number 2, your ideal career path, the Hangman. And the 2 of Wands. Okay, 2 of Wands actually came up in pile number 1's reading. So there could be messages for you there too. Pile number 2 viewers. So what I am going to do is I am going to grab another life purpose. Okay, because I'm stubborn like that. The thing is that I kind of see why the Hangman is here. This is saying, you know, the Hangman is saying, look, you're kind of in a period of suspension. Maybe with the 2 of Wands, you are indeed at a crossroads, okay? The reason why the Hangman is here is because maybe you need to, again, access, get in contact, speak to your spirit team, as the card says, to help them put you on the path to reveal this to yourself, right? And it also does take some trust and some faith in your team and in yourself, right? To have this revealed to you. So for some of you who've chosen pile number 2 viewers, you could just feel like you're hanging there, waiting for an answer, waiting for something to come to you, waiting for, waiting to finally understand, what is it I'm supposed to be doing with my life, right? What is my ideal career path and purpose? And that energy of the hangman, that's a tough position to be in. It's very uncomfortable when you want to access what it is you're supposed to be doing so bad. And then sometimes you feel like nothing's coming, right? And that's why I think the talk to your angels energy is here. And it's just basically reminding you, please don't worry. Ask for divine guidance. Basically, that's what we're here for, right? Ask for divine guidance. Trust, right, that we got you. Basically, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And again, trust yourself. There is a crossroads here, and you might be feeling stuck at that crossroads, is what this is telling me with these 2 cards. I am going to grab one more. Okay, your ideal career path. What does Great Spirit feel that your ideal career path, pile number 2 viewers, is? We know that it involves learning, maybe with the books card, maybe being a librarian, maybe you love to read. Maybe you're a bookworm. Maybe your ideal career path involves writing a book one day, right? And being an author. All right, so let's see, your ideal career path. Some of you might like to write, okay? Maybe be a freelance writer. Maybe be an author, okay? But let's see. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So that card, somebody could be Libra, but at the same time, it also gives me vibes of being an advocate. So whenever I get like the feeling of like advocacy, it's basically helping people. Okay, your ideal career path may involve helping others. And you could definitely help other people through literature, through books, through learning something, maybe learning or picking up a new career altogether, right? But this is something you may have to have a round, I almost want to say like a Knights of the Round Table discussion with your team. You know what I mean? Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, I don't know why that came up, like King Arthur and yeah, that kind of thing. Weird. Anyhow, maybe you need to have a round table discussion with your spirit team. I feel like that's going to be the catalyst to help you open you up. If you are like the hangman feeling stuck in regards to what path to take for career, okay? It may require that Knights of the Round Table discussion with your spirit team. And if you have certain inclinations, right? Because it says trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. If you have specific inclinations, right? This is saying to trust those stirrings that you have. Because deep down you do know. Okay? You do know. It's almost like it needs to be brought up to the surface, right? It needs to be dug out and brought to the surface. And until you have that conversation with your team, let's say, the Two of Wands is going to be there pondering it. It is an energy of like choosing your path, choosing your direction. Am I going to choose left? Am I going to choose right? Which way am I going to go? Which way am I going to choose my future, right? That would be the Two of Wands. And this is also saying, I feel that if you're in this weird state of like in between and you haven't quite made a choice yet, this is saying to trust, okay? Trust yourself in your discernment and your decision-making process. You're waiting on something also. You could be held up because the hangman can talk about a wait. So it feels like you're held up by something. Which maybe is not allowing you at this time to quite know or to choose what the ideal career path is for you. But this is saying that whatever it is that you decide for yourself, it will be of benefit not only to you but to others, maybe even to the collective. So let's see, grab one more tarot here for your ideal career path. Pile number 2, viewers. So we have the devil energy here. The devil energy is Capricorn. The devil can speak of maybe even feeling so much resistance or having a blockage when it comes to your ideal career path. You could be blocked, again, held up. You could be kept from knowing at this time, but you could also be feeling maybe stuck, and it's creating that resistant energy of the devil where you feel like you can't make headway. Or you could also, with the devil card, currently be in a job that makes you feel oppressed, that maybe you deal with an oppressive boss or authority figure in the place that you work, and it keeps you in this feeling of like frustration is what this devil card is giving me. And you could also be frustrated with the fact that you maybe feel that nothing has quite come to you yet. But the thing is that Spirit is over here saying, we need to have a conversation. Okay, we need to have a conversation. You do maybe have aspirations for yourself. Maybe the devil is saying, hey, maybe you're so frustrated because you don't know how to make them a reality, or you don't know how to put them into action. That creates a blockage and a resistance too, when maybe you don't see how it can possibly come about. Okay, I'm picking up like from the devil energy limitation vibes, right? You're feeling limited, or you feel like you don't know how maybe you do know what it is that you want to do, but maybe you feel like you don't know how to make it, again, happen. And because maybe you just don't have insight as far as how you can make it come about, it kind of keeps you in a stuck feeling where you're just kind of like, I don't know, it's the Hangman and the Devil cards giving me the feeling of like just going through the motions. Okay. But also I feel like the book energy is saying here, if there is something that piques your interest, pick up a book and look into it, because that might be the spiral or the catalyst that you need, again, to get the ball. We have the crystal ball here, right? To get the ball rolling for you, and to help cut you down from this feeling of stagnation or waiting. And the Hangman energy is a card of non-action. So yeah, there isn't much happening here, it feels like. And I'm sure some of you watching this are like frustrated, like, dang it, I came here looking for answers and Spirit's just like not giving it to me, not being specific. Yeah, I totally get that. I really do get that. Because I'm feeling like that too. Like, what the heck? Like, why, can't you give us a little something? But at the end of the day, like, honestly, the journey to your purpose and what you are supposed to be doing is oftentimes a journey we must set the intention to embark upon. No card reader is really going to be able to pinpoint that for you in a sense. You might get some clues, but when it comes to revealing it and unlocking that from within, it is a journey to self. Okay, it is a journey that we must take for ourselves, because then when we look back, hindsight, we're like, we did it. I did that. I figured it out. Okay, and you want to be proud of yourself in that moment, and you want all the credit for that too. Okay, so let's grab some making magic energy here, oracles. All right, because I could keep pulling cards till the cows come home, so they say, and it still might just not want to reveal it. Another thing real quick, okay, the devil card has chains, right? Has chains. Justice liberates chains. So again, it's like your ideal career path may be one that you advocate and help people, I almost want to say, get unstuck, right? And maybe something in their life. Maybe your ideal career path helps other people get unstuck. You might be feeling stuck right now, but it kind of feels like when you do figure out what your ideal career path is, you're going to help other people not experience that in some way. I know that's weird, but that's what this is giving me with the justice energy. parole officer. I don't know. I don't know. Lawyer. Well, that came up in pile number 1's reading because we have the justice scales. Strange. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't want to keep rambling on with that, but let's see what oracle cards we get. Your ideal career path, pile number 2. What was that? I saw it. I saw it. Ah, air energy. It says, work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Yeah, I mean, right now, it's like maybe you haven't been able to cut through to what it is, right? That is your ideal career path. We're getting some hints, but nothing that's super specific, right? But it's saying, talk to the angels. Again, air energy is communication, right? Work with the element of air. Work with communication. Maybe, again, communicate, have that Knights of the Round Table discussion with your team, your spirit team. But let's see, one more card for pile number 2. Ah, look at that. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises and promotions. Okay, I love this. Successful career. You know, this is the thing. Some of you could be stuck in a job that you hate right now. And that seems to be maybe what the blockage is from you accessing your ideal career, okay? Because the Two of Wands is an energy of, do I want to go left? Do I want to go right? Do I want to choose A? Do I want to choose B? Do I want to stay or do I want to go? And I said you could have one foot, you know, in the past, one foot in the future, one foot here, one foot there. And it's like you're kind of in that weird in-between liminal space where you're just like hanging for now. But meanwhile, you could, with the Devil, be suffering at a job that you dislike. You could have an oppressive situation. You know, you could be underpaid and underappreciated. You could have a boss that really is not nice to you or to anyone. They don't appreciate their employees, you know, that kind of thing. And that's what that is. But this is indicating here that it could be, you know, that there's a need to get out of that situation or maybe take the steps or plan with the Two of Wands. Plan an escape out of that situation, which would then, right, open you up to the ideal. Because this Devil energy feels like it's creating the blockage. The more you're in a situation that you can't stand, the more blockage, you know, keeps kind of like going in circles. And it's like a hamster wheel situation. You can't get out of it. But yeah, your ideal career is one that's gonna provide you a happy, very happy work environment with a pay raise and promotions, room for growth, right? Room for growth, because it could be that where you're at right now, you're just not getting that growth. Again, the stagnant energy, right? The hold. The limitation, the holding you back and holding you down energy of the Devil card. Could be that there's just not a lot of room for growth in that place or with what you're doing. And there's a need to kind of switch that up to bring justice and balance to your life over here. Okay, with the Justice card. Have a conversation with your team. Let them know what you need. Ask for their assistance, but trust yourself in the choice that you make with how you choose to move forward or get out of a situation that has you feeling like this Devil energy. Again, trust your feelings, your intuition, your dreams, the messages that you get, you know, the synchronicity you receive. Trust all that to help be or give you the nuggets basically that you need to follow and open you up and unlock your ideal career path. Because this is saying the minute you get out of that blockage, whether it's a physical blockage or whether it's figurative or literal, the minute you remove yourself from that blockage, you open yourself up to a successful career path. Okay, so pile number 2 viewers, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop. The link to my shop is down below in the description box. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I have powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass there. And I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you, pile number 2 viewers, wherever you are. Take care and keep shining. Pile number 3. You chose the 8 of Pentacles image from the Everyday Witches Tarot. We are looking at today at your ideal career path and what that may be. So let's take a look. We're going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. We want to see pile number 3. What is your ideal career path? And I'm going to take the Life Purpose Oracle cards. There are careers in here and also other helpful messages. But let's see, your ideal career path, pile number 3 viewers. What might that look like, right? What might that be? Pile number 3, your ideal career path. All right, so we have 1, 2, and I'm going to grab one more, 3. Let's see. We have yoga. That is so funny. I actually brought up this card in pile number 2's reading. But it says, your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, exercising. Maybe some of you, your ideal career path might be a yoga instructor or teacher. It says flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Somebody might, you know, as an ideal career path, might want to be a florist. Maybe you want to learn herbal medicines, okay? Maybe you want to learn plant medicine. Maybe working with a garden, okay? Consider that. And a healer. And it says, you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So maybe medicine, maybe literal medicine, maybe plant medicine, right? Maybe tinctures, because you can make plant medicine into, or you can make plants into tinctures, which assist with healing in a holistic manner. But I kind of feel like that's what it is. I think some of you might be holistic healers, maybe wanting to learn plant medicine. I know that it's something that I personally have dabbled into myself. But yeah, I mean, if you have a connection to plants, to gardening, to learning about flower essences, okay, that might be I guess a pivotal thing, right? Or part of your healing journey. Likewise, yoga, meditation, breath work, okay? Anything that will get the chakras cleared, right? That could be even sound healing, energy healing work, maybe energy healing work with plant medicine, right? Maybe just a healer in general. And I know that a lot of healers do dabble in different methods of holistic healing. Maybe even what are they called? Aromatherapy oils and things like that, okay? You know, a lot of that is from flowers and herbs. So I feel like this is holistic healing in some form or fashion for some of you, pile number 3. It could be, you know, a florist. Could be a literal doctor. We do have, you know, doctor scrubs, nurse scrubs on here. Maybe even, I'm getting, for whatever reason, with the I'm getting physical therapy from the yoga card and this image here. Okay, so some of you, your life career path, your ideal career path might involve healing other people in the medical field somehow. Okay, so let's see what these cards say. King of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Wow, I like this. 8 of Wands is definitely high energy. It's also communication, phone calls, emails, texts. It's also networking. See, that's the thing. When you network with a lot of people, it opens you up, right, to different channels of, I guess, support, experience, learning capability, right? Ideas and bouncing back and forth with other people and their ideas. Again, especially with the King of Swords, you know, it's intellectual energy. So when I see him, I think about learning. I mean, he does have all these books here. Learning, education, perhaps putting your mind to work. I also feel with the Eight of Wands, ideas brewing, but I also feel like there's, because he has a sword of truth. The sword of truth is, sword period. It's swords period, right? So when you have a sword, it does talk about mental energy and communication and about truth. So I'm looking at this like King of Swords wants to communicate with this Eight of Wands cards. It wants to maybe bounce ideas off of other people, maybe find a support system via connecting with people who have like interests, okay, similar interests with this Eight of Wands, and talking to them about it. You could end up finding with the King of Swords maybe a mentor that can mentor you with your ideal career path, whether it's in plant medicine, whether it's in medicine, whether it's in, the medical field, whether it's in holistic healing, whether it's in energy work, breath work, okay, sound healing, tuning forks. You know what I'm saying? All that is energy work in some form or fashion. I feel like there's a mentor here with the King of Swords that maybe could be coming through with the Eight of Wands, because usually Eight of Wands talks about somebody coming towards you, or you going towards somebody, or traveling towards somebody or something. So I'm looking at this like there could be a mentor coming towards you, or you could be in search of a mentor, but this person has, has experience with the King of Swords. It's a king. It's the position of a king. And there's an opportunity here to maybe, again, have a peer-to-peer type of connection to assist you in pursuing any one of these things. But it's going to take some communication, right? It's going to take a few, maybe phone calls. It's going to take maybe a few visits to travel, to go explore something, or go, see what your options are, or to learn more about it. Maybe your ideal career path requires, that you travel, or maybe you want to travel with the Eight of Wands. Maybe you want to be a traveling nurse or a traveling holistic healer. Maybe you don't want to be stuck or stationed in one place, right? The Eight of Wands is an energy where it's going, it's moving, it's movement. Maybe there's an opportunity with the Eight of Wands to go somewhere to learn one of these skills. But your ideal career path is going to open you up to some form of being a healer. You have a gift. It says you have a spiritual gift for healing, or for being a healer, in whatever form that takes, because you have a natural inclination or desire to help people. Oh, and your candle just went out. Let me grab that. So I see this as, the King of Swords is getting his mind going with these two cards as a pair. The mind is going. The ideas and the creative energy wants to flow in this direction, maybe in any one of these things here. Because we do have like the tornado, right? And it's like the energy wants to flow. It wants to go. It wants to move. It wants to move ahead with something. And it kind of feels like some of you picking pile number 3 maybe already know what it is that you want to do. And you're already contemplating moving forward with that. There's the contemplation. King of Swords definitely is going to, really consider and dig into what it is that he wants to pursue. And then when he feels he's got it all figured out with the Eight of Wands, he will go in pursuit after it. It may be something, your ideal career path may be something that you're with the Eight of Wands, super passionate about. Let's see if we can get a few cards from the Making Magic Oracle. Okay, hold on, what is that? Ah, the star. Aquarian energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius over here with the King of Swords, and then we have the star. It says the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Nice. So if you're considering pursuing something like this, this is telling you to follow your star, right? The star's energy is divine guidance as well. It's just basically your spirit team having your back in this endeavor. This energy in the card is saying it brings good luck and serendipity. Serendipity is a beautiful energy because it kind of, you know, confirms some things to us sometimes, just like synchronicity and confirmation that we get from spirit. It assists the journey. It's spirit's way of guiding us. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. Triple spiral, it says listening to divine wisdom, there you go, and joyfully learning life's lesson. So yeah, I mean, like I said, here serendipity guides the way, right? Good luck and serendipity in the star. And this is the divine wisdom that maybe comes from those things. Maybe you have okay, this is what this is giving me. It's basically saying that maybe the journey to pursuing your ideal career path, right, is going to be maybe one of your biggest life lessons. Okay, but it's one of those things that you'll be proud of, and you know, it will bring you joy. Again, opening yourself up to your ideal career path is a journey in itself. It's one that when you have a path and a purpose or desire for something, it's one that, you know, you take the journey, you embark upon that to open yourself up to your purpose. And yes, there will be many lessons along the road to your life purpose that come with that. Okay. Many lessons on the journey to your life purpose. So yeah, there are plenty. Okay. So this is basically saying be prepared for that, but again, approach it from a joyful manner, right? When you decide to take that journey to pursue a purpose, there will be many lessons, but nonetheless, you could find joy in those things. All right, because again, when you reach your destination, when you reach your ideal path and purpose, you will find joy, okay? And you will find your alignment, like all her chakras, right? You will find your highest alignment. So, pile number 3, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, by all means, please do let me know down in the comments section below. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is down below. You can visit me there. I have handmade crystal jewelry, tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. I have personal readings there when available. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications as well so you don't miss out on content. Every interaction helps this channel grow, reach more people, and find who it needs to. So with all of that being said, I will go ahead and leave you here. Sending you much love wherever you are. Take care, be safe, and always keep shining.